What's up, YouTube? I'm Red from Rants. As always, guys, if y'all enjoy our content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. We're on the road to 1,000. We hope you guys can help us get there. All right, so Black Widow trailer just keeps is a gift that just keeps on giving. It was a pretty good trailer. We covered it here on Rants. It actually, it didn't move the needle one way or the other for me, but to a lot of fans, judging by how many views it's got, it is breaking records even that it's set. Now it's one of the more popular trailers. It surpassed the Black Panther, WandaVision, and Loki trailers. There's a huge outpouring of excitement for this film, and that is just, to me, a little bit surprising, especially with Marvel kind of taking a step back when it comes to the MCU movies. That fans are still hungry to see these movies. Me personally, it's like, even before WandaVision or all that kind of come out, it's like, and I know I'm probably not the only one out there, but it's like my views on those movies have changed a little bit. I think they're great movies. Don't get me wrong. I think they're great movies, but I don't feel like when a new one comes out or a new series comes out anymore that I just absolutely have to see it, like I did every time that a new movie would come out in the past when it comes to the MCU. So my viewing habits have changed, and I know a lot of other viewers' viewing habits have changed as well over this last year. That, of course, Marvel hadn't released the movie, which is the first time they haven't done so in about a decade. So, it kind of shocks me. But you know what? Let's just go ahead and read this. It says the third trailer for Black Widow breaks previous Marvel Cinematic Universe trailer viewing records, surpassing 70 million views in 24 hours. Black Widow's third trailer received over 13 million more views than its previous trailer, breaking its own record and several others from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Overall views of trailers between subsequent ones usually decline, but Black Widow proved itself to be the exception. Black Widow's third trailer received over 70 million views in 24 hours, whereas its second trailer gained 57 million views in a day. As reported by THR, the MCU's trailer also broke viewership records held by Black Panther, WandaVision, and Loki. It says in its first 24 hours of release, Black Panther received 48 million trailer views, with WandaVision pulling in 53 million views, and Loki totaling 36 million views. Black Widow's third trailer showcased Black Widow's history, using clips from other MCU films leading up to her sacrificial moment in Avengers Endgame. And then, of course, it goes on to state the film is set after the events of Captain America Civil War and will provide viewers insight into Black Widow's backstory, including her training in the Red Room and her relationship with her non-blood related family. Of course, new footage shows Taskmaster, who was featured in this in the trailer. Now, as far as some of these others, Black Panther movie was kind of a movie that fans were excited for, but it doesn't shock me that this trailer has more anticipation than what Black Panther the trailer had, because at that time Black Panther, even though it was a known among comic book fans, among just your average fan, Black Panther, he's not a Superman, he's not a Batman, he's not even a Captain America. He wasn't any of those. He was basically what I would consider, in a lot of ways, a B-rated superhero. I'm not trying to denigrate Black Panther in any way, but he wasn't, look, when you think of top echelon superheroes, you think Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, and so forth. But you don't, Black Panther usually isn't in that same realm. Now you could say the same thing for Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow. I mean, to me, she's even, her character is even below that. But at the same time, um, now that we've seen how good Black Panther actually was, that's actually one of my favorite MCU movies. Now that we've seen it, and Chadwick Boseman's character in that became so iconic, it would not shock me if Black Panther 2 exceeds that. Breaks another record when it comes to that, even above Black Widow, because it's a known commodity now. Average fan who isn't a comic book reader knows that character, and it will probably exceed expectations. Now, as far as Loki is concerned, Loki is the one that I'm most wanting to see as a fan, simply because I'm a Tom Hiddleston fan. And I thought he's done a great job in the MCU with Loki. So it kind of does a little bit shock me that Black Widow is getting more buzz than what Loki is, even though I guess you could say, well, this is a movie. Black Widow is a movie, but while Loki is just a series, but still, I don't know. I guess it's just a difference of opinion in that way. Of course, like I said, I guess I'm in the minority when it comes to a lot of things. I am more excited about the Loki series a million times over than I am seeing really any MCU movie at this point. I don't know. It seems like after Thanos was defeated, I was kind of like, what are they gonna do now that could be a bigger threat? I mean, the dude literally erased half of the universe. I mean, there's not a whole lot bigger things that you can really do. I mean, he wasn't a world threat. He was a universe threat. And I get it. They've got other characters that they can, put out there, like Galactus and so forth. But overall, I mean, even Mephisto is a cool character, but he's not up to Thanos' level, I wouldn't assume. But I mean, overall, I'm excited that that people are still caring about these MCU films. I really am. Like I said before, after a year off of these movies, I'm a little bit hesitant to see them, but I'm glad that other people are not. It kind of rejuvenates my want for these films, knowing that at least there's still a market out there for them. And I wouldn't be spinning my wheels if I'm sitting there watching these or excited to watch these films and putting effort to go out there and see these films if they're just going to, bomb at theaters or whatever. So, I mean, I'm personally excited about it. I do think that Black Widow is going to be a pretty good film. I do. The trailer looked amazing. The trailer looked incredibly sad, tragic. This is probably going to be one of the sadder MCU films that we've ever seen, if not the saddest. But you have to have it that way. You have to have it where Black Widow has such a tragic backstory that you couldn't have it any other way. And then of course she had the tragic end as well. But overall, guys, let me know what y'all think. Let me know if it surprises y'all that Black Widow is getting so many views, that it's surpassing all these records, even above something that is like Black Panther and Loki and WandaVision. To me, it does and doesn't surprise me. WandaVision was something that I don't think a lot of us really was thinking was going to be a huge success. It turned out to be a brilliant series. As far as Black Panther is concerned, you know what? Now that we know of Black Panther is more of a known commodity among your average viewers. wouldn't shock me if that gets, larger ratings now, or more views now than even Black Widow. But again, that's hindsight, and that's just my views on why it's getting so much hits. But hey, you know what? The MCU's still going strong, so DC, you got to step up your game. That's all I can say. Got to step up your game. Snyder Cut was it was going in the right direction, but you got to do a little bit more. It feels like every time DC goes to take one step forward, they take two steps back. While the MCU just seems to be like, this juggernaut that just keeps going and going and going. Uh, Nothing stops it. And it's got a perfect formula for fans of right now. It knows how to attract people. It knows how to attract fans. It knows how to keep fans and how to draw in a lot of normies that DC just unfortunately is unable to do. I mean, they can draw in DC fans, but your average fan out there is like, "Oh, this boring. This movie is too boring. It's too I don't know. It's too dark." It's not they're not popcorn flicks, kind of like what Marvel films are. But anyways, I digress. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all are excited about the Black Widow movie. Again, it didn't move the needle for me. The trailer didn't, but hey, you know what? Let me know what y'all think of the trailer. Let me know if I'm in the minority on that one as well. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and y'all take care.